Hello! In this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know to start collecting fees from your students using MeeKhata. So, let's get started. Let's begin by setting up the courses and plans you offer at your institute. Start by tapping on the Business tab, then scroll down to the More Features option. Here, select Products and Services. Under Products and Services, select Services and tap on the plus button to add a new service. Now, list all the services you offer. For this example, we are a music school, so I'll add piano as a class or service for my students. Similarly, I will add violin, drums, and any other classes we offer, along with the prices per class. Remember, this could be a price per class or a monthly fee, depending on how you bill your students. Once the services are added, tap on Plans. A plan represents a package you offer. For example, you might have a piano 3-month plan for beginners, with different rates for beginners and advanced students. Here, I'll create a 3-month plan for piano coaching. First, enter the title of the plan and set the recurring frequency, which is 3 months in this case. Next, choose how you want to notify your students, via SMS, email, or WhatsApp. Then, set the billing cycle to pre-billing, meaning you collect the payment first, generate the invoice, and provide the service afterward. Additionally, set up pre-due reminders to notify your students before the payment due date. For instance, you might want to send reminders 1 day, 2 days, and 3 days before the due date to ensure they remember when payment is due. After configuring these settings, save the plan and select the service the plan is for. For this example, I'll select piano, and you'll notice the 3,500 rate has already been populated. Now, the 3-month batch for piano classes has been successfully configured. In the same way, you can create various plans for different durations and levels. For example, let's continue by creating a new plan, this time for a 6-month piano batch. As you can see, this is a 6-month plan for an advanced batch. I'll set the plan to repeat every 6 months and choose a pre-billing cycle. I'll also configure reminders to be sent 1, 2, and 3 days before the due date. Finally, I'll add the relevant service. In this case, I'll select piano, but you could have different options like advanced piano or beginner piano with different rates. Just make sure to choose the correct service that matches your specific plan. Now let's move on to adding your students or clients to MeeKhata. Start by going to the Customer screen and tap on the Add Customers button. Enter the name of your student or client and their mobile number. The other fields are optional, so you can skip them if you prefer. Once you've entered the necessary details, press the Save button. And that's it. Your customer is now added. Now, let's set up the auto invoicing feature in MeeKhata. Begin by tapping on the newly created student or customer account. Then, navigate to the Recurring tab at the top and select Recurring Invoice. Next, tap on the Plan option, where you'll see the 2 plans you've created earlier, the 3-month Piano Beginner batch and the 6-month Piano Advanced batch. Select the appropriate plan or batch that you're enrolling this customer in. As you can see, all the key details, such as the amount to be charged, the billing frequency, the start date of the batch, and the end date, are automatically populated. This is because these details were already defined when you created the plan. Now choose the Start From date, which is the date you want the plan to begin. Essentially, this is the first invoice date, the date when the first invoice will be sent to your student or client. Select this date, set the time when the invoice should be generated, and then save your settings. Once you've completed these steps, review all the details such as the rate, taxes, and other information to ensure they match your requirements. Click on Preview and Save to proceed. You'll then see a billing calendar displaying all the future invoices and their dates. This calendar shows every invoice that will be sent to your student or client in the coming months. For example, you might see 3 invoices scheduled for the 5th of September, October, and November, each for 3,500, totaling 10,500. Review the billing calendar and once everything looks correct, save your settings. After clicking the Save button, refresh the screen. You'll see that the newly created plan, a subscription for the 3-month Piano Beginner batch, has been successfully enabled for this client. For example, you can see that Nitish is already due an amount of 3,500 and he will be billed on the 5th of every month at 9 a.m. The next billing cycle is scheduled for the 5th of October, which is clearly visible in the recurring section. Now, let's look at how you can monitor your pending invoices and check who has paid and who still owes payments. Start by going to your home screen, which is the Customer screen. Here, you'll see a list of all the customers you've added, along with any overdue amounts. Overdue amounts are those that have not been paid even though invoices have been generated. When an invoice is created and remains unpaid, it shows up as overdue in the customer's account. You can tap on any overdue customer account to view the specific invoices that are pending. Alternatively, you can use the Invoices screen, which is the second tab from the bottom. On the Invoices screen, you'll see all invoices organized by their status. Overdue invoices are those that are past their due date. Invoices due today show the payments that are due today. Upcoming invoices list payments due in the near future, like tomorrow or the day after. This way, from a single screen, the Invoices screen, you can easily track all generated invoices and their status, whether they are overdue, due today, or upcoming. Now, let's look at how to monitor your invoices and send reminders. Start by going to your Invoices screen. Here, you'll see all invoices listed under different categories, such as overdue. Under each overdue invoice, you'll find two options: Send Reminder and Record Payment. To send a reminder manually, simply tap on Send Reminder, and a reminder will be sent out immediately. This is known as a manual reminder. Alternatively, if you enable the automatic reminder option, the system will handle this for you. It will automatically send reminders on your behalf every Sunday at 9 a.m. for any invoices that remain unpaid. Now let's explore how to collect online payments. Whenever the system sends a reminder message, either automatically or manually, the customer receives it on their phone. For example, Nitish receives a message like this: Dear Nitish, Wings Music School requests you to pay the due amount of 3,500. The message includes a link that Nitish can click. When he clicks on this link, they are directed to a web page displaying the school's details, such as the name, phone number, and logo. The page also clearly shows the amount due, in this case, 3,500 to Wings Music School. From this screen, he can view the invoices, check all the details, and even download a copy of the invoice if needed. There is also a prominent Pay Now button. By clicking on this button, Nitish will be presented with various payment options such as credit cards, net banking, EMI, wallets, and more. Nitish can choose any of these methods to make the payment, and the money is directly transferred to the business running MeeKhata. That's it! With MeeKhata, managing your monthly or quarterly fee collection is simple and efficient. You just need your phone to manage your entire fee collection process. You can download the MeeKhata app from the Google Play Store and start using it for free. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more helpful tutorials.